Hello, I'm Philip Duncan with your weekend forecast and the outlook for next week. And we've got a busy, very busy weather pattern. In fact, this weekend leans warmer than average. Next week, it goes the other way. And we've got a chance of frost becoming a little bit more widespread in the middle part of next week. Let's kick off with the Friday animated wind map. We've got a big high just off to the northeast. While it's a little bit cloudy in some northern areas, the afternoon will be warm because of that subtropical wind spreading down right across the country. And it'll be like that as we head in towards the weekend. So Saturday's departure from normal shows a lot of places in gold and red colouring. That is 3 to 8 degrees above normal for this time of the year. The areas without any colouring, you bang on average, but to be honest, that's mostly up in the mountains, the national parks and the hills. So there's not a lot of people living there. Now by night time, as we go into Saturday night, Sunday morning, look at that, the whole country is pretty much warmer than average, several degrees above average, and if you're around Wanganui, I mean, you could be over 8 degrees above normal by night, thanks to that warm northerly. It's a little cooler up in the hills around Gisborne, and it looks like Mount Cook, or at least in that area, is about average. This is how Saturday is looking. It's windy, or at least the winds are building, especially around Cook Strait and the Southern Alps. The rain clouds are building on the west coast. There will be heavy falls there. Watch out for possible rain warnings and wind warnings this weekend. The high is quite a strong one. The low's quite deep. Tasmania is getting an absolute blast of weather across Friday and Saturday. Severe gales, heavy rain, and waves, southerly waves coming in of 13 metres around that western coastline, which is pretty significant. Now by Sunday, we've got some good news for the drought zones. A chance of some downpours. Now we've seen a few of these fronts this year. A lot of them have leaned sort of on the drier side. Now while this one is patchy, it's perhaps leaning a little bit more towards the downpour side. So that's a positive sign to see for the drought areas. I wish you well. I know we're in a big rainfall deficit. Auckland needs a good couple of days of rain. And to be honest, we all in the upper North Island need about 300 millimetres, at least 2-3 months worth of rain falling in a few days time, or at least in a week or two. That would be great. It's not in the forecast, but that's what we need to get out of that rainfall deficit. So you see on Sunday there are some good downpours, but the strong winds will mean it's mostly dry and mild over in the east. It's still a fairly warm day on Sunday, but Monday it starts to go downhill in the south. You can see that dark blue line wiggling its way up. That's the southerly arriving. So you will find it's colder on Monday and even colder by the end of the day. In the North Island, you don't have the subtropical winds anymore, but it's still a nor'wester. So it may not be overly cold, but you might just start to notice it's changing. Now by Tuesday, the true cold part moves up the South Island. It's a southerly quarter wind. So in some areas it might be southwest, others more south to southeast, and that drives through with showers and maybe even some hail and snow on the mountains. Windy sou'westers further north with showers, some a little bit squally, but the true cold weather doesn't arrive until Tuesday night and Wednesday, and that's when the North Island gets its coldest day of the week. It looks to be around Wednesday or Tuesday to Wednesday. And then this big high, 1030 hectopascals, rolls in behind it, and many of you will know what that means. Frosty weather, light winds, clear skies, and locks and all that cold weather we've just had. So that's the forecast right through till Wednesday. If you need more information, please go to ruralweather.co.nz. It is the world's largest weather data website for New Zealand, and right now it is completely free to access. So please take a look at ruralweather.co.nz. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you again on Monday.